back to American Agenda. I'm Allison Maloney in for Heather today, along with Bob Sellers. According to a report, the feds may have been spurred to raid Rudy Giuliani's home and office based on a voicemail he left a former business associate's lawyer, in which he hinted at having a so-called disposable burner phone. In the message, Giuliani reportedly said that's the soon-to-be gotten rid of phone number. Giuliani said the investigation is driven by Trump derangement syndrome and accused the agents of ignoring a copy of Hunter Biden's hard drive that Giuliani had. So let's get to our family of co-hosts for reaction to this. Stacy, I want to start with you. Obviously, you know, this was a big story yesterday and continues to be a big story today. We heard from his son, Andrew Giuliani. So they went in with this warrant and they seized all of these devices, but they didn't touch Hunter Biden's laptop.
Yeah, so you know who we're not talking about? We're not talking about John Kerry and his, information. This is top secret classified information about one of our allies, Israel, and the raids that they did, 200 raids on Syrian targets that Iranians are not supposed to know about. Iranian targets in Syria, let me correct that. Iranian targets in Syria that the Israelis hit 200 times. And the Iranians didn't know about it. Kerry told them. It was a big news story. Now we're back to talking about people in Trump world. And I also want to say, I wasn't aware that having an additional phone, the kind that they call a burner phone that you buy at the store, at Walmart or wherever, and you use it and then you throw it away. I wasn't aware that was a crime. I didn't know you could get raided by the FBI for simply having one of those. But I will say, we know that Hunter Biden probably had burner phones. He also has a laptop that the NYPD did not investigate when they had it. Where is the raid on Hunter Biden? Oh, wait, his dad's the president, and he used to work for Ukrainian companies and make $83,000 a month.
Right.
You know, I'm not jealous at all. I'm just saying, 83 grand a month. Where's the raid on him?
Yeah, where's the raid? Where's the news coverage from some of the other media outlets? Ted, do you think that it's because Rudy Giuliani was associated with President Trump that this is all happening?
Of course it is. This is nothing more than a political attack on President Trump's supporters. Rudy Giuliani was the personal attorney for Donald Trump, and he should have attorney-client privilege. None of the information that was taken should have been taken. Why is the FBI? I honestly believe that the FBI has now proven themselves time and time again to be so corrupt that we need to have a full investigation of the FBI. You look at what happened with the Werner laptop, where they knew that they had Hillary Clinton's classified emails on it for over 2 years, and they didn't do anything with it. We knew that they had Hunter Biden's laptop for over a year when they started the Ukraine investigation, and they did an impeachment without telling the president that they had exculpatory evidence on the Hunter Biden laptop. And we know for a fact that they spied on the campaign of Trump and then did the whole Mueller investigation. The FBI has a serious problem at the very top all the way down to the bottom, and we need to do an investigation of the FBI because what is going on is ridiculous. They're just going after their political enemies.
Yeah, Hal, I want to get your take. Do you agree?
Well, honestly, I think it's difficult to comment on this because we don't know why they raided his apartment. I highly doubt it was because they heard he had a burner phone. But what we do know is this. We know that Rudy Giuliani was a fantastic prosecutor in Manhattan. We know that he was a fantastic mayor. He was actually known as the mayor of America for a number of years. So we know that he's done some fabulous things for the country. And he's done some great work for the country. And so that's what we do know. And so hopefully what they're looking at is not going to be a problem for Rudy Giuliani. We're just going to have to wait and see. But I don't think it was a burner phone. And there was speculation it was because he was doing some lobbying for Ukraine. I don't think they would have done that for lobbying either. So let's hope that it's not anything serious and that there's not going to be any problems because he's obviously been a great American.
Yeah, Bob, you were here when he was mayor. We talked about it earlier on in the show and the type of mayor he was and the leader and what he did for the city. So again, he's extremely very popular, but you do have to wonder, because he's associated with Trump, why all this is happening.
Yeah, this certainly appears politically motivated. And as we were saying earlier in the program, anybody that was here on 9/11, the leader on that day and then the days after it it really was Rudy Giuliani, and thank God for him. Anybody that went through that knows what he meant to us, those of us that were here. Now, in this case, they may not have taken the Hunter laptop or what had his hard disk because they may not have had it in the search warrant.
Right.
Which then takes us back to what was the search warrant for, and was it politically motivated? It just kind of smells politically motivated, and we don't know exactly what they're after.
Yeah, we had Amir Benno on earlier, and he had talked about that, exactly what was in the warrant, and that laptop may have not necessarily been in the warrant, so they couldn't take it. So very, very interesting.